Alright, Shalom. First off, I want to start by saying all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushai Ba'Shem, Rakakadash. That's all praises to the world, any close God, and Jesus Christ, whose true names in Hebrew is Yahweh for the Heavenly Father, Yahushai for his beloved Son. Also want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy to all for like preaching his word in truth and sincerity, wishing life for them to do so. I'm a brother Tazabah, and a Great Millstone branch of it, in the Arizona branch, the Great Millstone, and I wanted to go in on this video that came out about the Neurolink and the abilities that it gives this chimp. So I'm gonna let it play, and then I'll get some scriptures.
This is Pager. He's a 9-year-old macaque who had a Neuralink placed in each side of his brain about 6 weeks ago. If you look carefully, you can see that the fur on his head hasn't quite fully grown back yet. He's learned to interact with a computer for a tasty banana smoothie delivered through a straw. We can interact with the Neuralinks simply by pairing them to an iPhone, just as you might pair your phone to a Bluetooth speaker. The links record from more than 2,000 electrodes implanted in the regions of Pager's motor cortex that coordinate hand and arm movements. Neurons in this region modulate their activity with intended hand movement. For example, some might become more active when he moves his hand up, and others when he moves it to the right. By recording from many neurons and feeding their activity into a decoder algorithm, we are able to predict Pager's intended hand movements in real time. One of the things the Neuralinks allow Pager to do is to play his favorite video game, Pong. To control his paddle on the right side of the screen, Pager simply thinks about moving his hand up or down. We've removed the joystick altogether. Now that he's up to speed, let's increase the difficulty and see how well Pager can play with the Neuralink.
Now, I said I'm gonna get on that. Now you can see that Esau's coming out with his plan. This is the book of Revelation, because here it is. In the last days, these things are coming to pass because prophecy is about to come. Let's start off from 2nd Ezra 15. 2nd Ezra 15:1, it says, Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth. Say Yahweh. And what are the words of prophecy, which we're going to go in the book of Revelation, the 13th chapter, because these things were prophesied, that this devil will come out with certain technologies to deceive the hearts of the people. It says, verse 2, it calls them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imagination against thee, and let not the incredulity, meaning the unbelief of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in unfaithfulness. Now, a lot of people try to sit here and you have people like Native the IUIC sit here and try to say it's June, ain't no microchip. But here it is. We're obviously seeing things happen that show that the mark of the beast is here, that they've been working on the technology, and that they've been trying to sit here and master it, and they're about to start pushing it. So this is Revelation 13, and I'll start at 14. It says, and deceive them that dwell on the earth by means of those miracles which you have power to do in the sight of the beast. Now, this is one of those miracles, right? Imagine this chimpanzee, or this monkey, whatever the fuck it is, this macaque.
This is Pager.
Was able to play a video game all with his mind, right? This is their form of God power, because here it is, they can put anything into the mind. Now it says saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast. The image is a system, right? The beast is the conglomerate of the nations which had the wound by the sword and did live, because that old beast going into the Roman Empire and all those subsidiary governments and countries they had under them was wounded in death. It was broken up, right? But look, under the the Treaty of Rome, that same system came back into power. It says, verse 15, it says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, the system of the beast, right? That the image of the beast shall both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed, right? So if you don't take part in that new system, that new world order, yeah, they're saying that, you know what, you can't live in this world. This is verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, right? So this Neuralink is going into that mark in the foreheads because they're coming up with all this technology, and they're going to sit here and say the benefits of it. They can help you out with neurological issues. They're talking about how it can help you out with PTSD and all that, night terrors, all those things. They're going to come out with more and more. They're going to use this as a means to help people that have ailments, mental illness, mental health diseases. Not only that, it's going to be used for physical health diseases, right? To help fire those receptors to help you walk again. These are those miracles that they're going to do. That's going to cause people to be deceived. It says, verse 17, it says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that hath the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Stop here. And this mark here is something that's going to be physical. You can't go to a carnal, wicked man and expect him to come with something spiritual. This mark is going to be physical. Now, if you receive this, right? If you receive that mark, if you bow down to this man's technology, his blessing, and going
This is
away
Pager.
a destruction.
He's a 9-year-old macaque
The Lord is just going to
who had a
put you to death because here it is. He's doing this on monkeys, right? So you people want to have what lab rat monkeys have, This is Revelation 14 and 9. It says, and the third angel followed him, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, right? So if you worship the beast, that one world government, and you bow down to that system and receive his mark, his carnal imprint, which is going to the RFID and NFC technology, the Neurolink as well, receive his mark in his forehead or his head, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. That word indignation means righteous anger. Why would the Lord be angered? Because here it is, you took this devil's imprint, his mark, right? The mark of the beast is the same when you go into the law, when it talks about boring his ear. Let's see if I can get it. That's how they spell it. Yeah, this is and Exodus 21 and I'll go to 4. So this is going to the law of a servant, right? At the end of 7 years, the servant's supposed to be able to go free, but he can choose to be a perpetual servant, right? So this is going into that. This is Exodus 21. And 7, number 7 really means completion. So we're coming into the completion of our captivity. So you're going to have to choose, who do you want to be, a free man under Yahushai, or do you want to continue to be under this devil, this so-called white man? This is how important this is. This is Exodus 21 and 4. It says, if his master have given him a wife, he shall, and she have borne him sons or daughters, the wife and her children shall be her master's, and he shall go out by himself. And if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master, my wife, and my children, I will not go out free, then his master shall bring him unto the judges, and it says, he shall also bring him to the door, and unto the door post, and his master shall bore his ear through with an awl. Now, awl is basically like it's like kind of like a dull metal spike They really used it to set seams on rugs and stuff like that. Let me grab it. Let me look it up real quick. Here you go. This is an awl, right? So when you're setting close seams or you're sewing something, these things come in handy, right? Because it helps to get the stitch tighter. Now this is what they will bore the air through, right? And look at it all. Tip looks exactly like a palisade or a stake, which is what the delivery system for the M.O.T.B, right? So back in Exodus 21:6, and his master shall bring him to his door. Master shall bring him unto the judge. He shall also bring him to the door, or unto the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through with an awl, and he shall serve him forever. You see, and this is what you have to take into account, because here it is with these things coming to pass. You're gonna have to make a definitive choice, right? There's not gonna be any more straddling the fence. You gotta say who you're gonna serve, because we're coming to the end of our captivity. That's 7 years, right? That's 7 years of labor, and then you're supposed to be set free. We're coming into the completion of this captivity, and you're gonna have to choose whether or not you're gonna serve the Lord. Now, this is Revelation 14 and 10. It says, "The same shall drink of the wine of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture, and the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, and in the presence of the Lamb, and the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever. And they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast in his image, or whosoever receiveth the mark of his name." See? So if you taking a part of this devil's mark of the beast, his new world order, his chip, his structured power system, his technology, you know, so you can continue to live on this place, the Lord is going to pour his indignation on you without mixture, meaning it's not going to be diluted. This is going to be 100 proof liquor, and the Lord's going to pour it on you, and you're going to be burnt up. Now, people think that this devil's system is going to be the end all be all, but at the end of the day, you're putting something foreign in your body. I'm just going to touch on all the points of the M.O.T.B, but you're putting foreign things into your body, stuff that's not supposed to be there, and your body has a natural reaction. There's been reports that people have been with the and they tried to hide this information for a long time, that people develop cancers from getting these implantable RFID microchips, NFC microchips, and all that, right? There's been reports that people have been getting these type of diseases from it, and that it creates fibrous capsules, right? Basically, it makes a crispy layer around the foreign body in your body to protect yourself from it, and consistent radiation. Whenever you walk, there's a thing called the internet of things, meaning whenever you walk past something, a signal is being sent out in red. So imagine you're an antenna consistently getting hit with wave after wave after wave. And that's what this thing does. Now, the scriptures tell you that these people are going to get a sword. This is Revelation 16 and 1. It says, "And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the seven angels, Go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of the Most High upon the earth. And the first went out and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sword upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image." So those that get this and try to bow down to this devil's new system, right? Because they're focusing on the great reset. These things are about to happen soon. You're gonna get a very grievous sword. And people think of a grievous sword, they're thinking, oh, this is gonna be something small and it's gonna be insignificant. No, man, you don't know how great the extent the Lord will go through with this. We haven't seen these things yet. It's that it does not yet appear. But when you go against the Lord's commandments, right, you're surely going to get a reaction. So it's only a matter of time, man. It's only a matter of time. So You know, Lord willing, this is edifying. I'm going to say, call Allah, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai. Shalom.